Joe Burrow's every throw and catch from his NFL debut, or throw and run.
25-yard line, Mixon in the backfield, 1st and 10. Short pass, here comes Mixon looking for a block from his tight.
Now, I'm certainly no NFL coach here, but I think, and we're not going to break down every single throw, but it's interesting. So this is the first play of the game. I think this is such a good play call just to get Joe Burrow comfortable. First play of the game, NFL defense. It's really easy here to just run the ball, right? But to get him throwing, a super short, super high completion percentage, just get him in the flow of the game. Get him comfortable with the NFL.
Short pass, here comes Mixon looking for a block from his tight end and brought down by Tranquil from behind. It is a gain of 3. Second possession. 1st down and 10, 21. Fake to Mixon, up the middle it goes, and a diving catch made by Green.
Good throw there. Good throw there. Those are another. That's something else that's tough, right? So what's Joe Burrow got to do right here? He's got to do the fake. So he does the fake. Now he's looking downfield. So he's got to read. More than likely, with a rookie quarterback like this, you're calling a bunch of one-read plays. It's like you're reading one play on the defense for one route. He's probably looking at a linebacker, looking at a safety. If it's not there, check it down immediately. He's also got pressure. So he also has pressure. Just letting my Mississippi hang out there. He also has pressure in his face. So now he's got to do his read. He's got to feel the pressure. And then he's got to release and make his check down, which he does.
Burrow, as he puts pressure on there, they do a slip screen to the tight end.
That's Sample, who picks up 8 real quickly there, brought down by Murray.
And it makes it hard to overcome.
Now they got to get to the 45. Here he goes to the
Good throw. Again, high completion throws. I mean, that's what they need to be doing. High completion, quick routes.
He's out to the 35. Bernard is in 5 in the secondary. 3rd and 20 for Burrow. Short pass, grabbed by Ross, chased by Tillery, and brought down with a tackle made by Rashawn Jenkins. Burrow goes 5 of 7 with his NFL start.
Well, and you talked about getting the ball out of his hands quickly.
Now, see, that right there is a good example of, like, trying to do a little too much. And that happens a lot with the rookies. They start doing stuff they would have done in college. This is good, how he steps up in the pocket right here. So he feels the pressure, steps up, right? So he steps up. That's good. That's good. Steps up, evades. Now, as he gets a little older, he'll realize, just throw it away, tuck it, take the sack. Flipping it like this, never going to be good in the NFL. Falls incomplete here, but this is another learning curve. But that step up there, that was nice.
Well, and you talked about getting the ball out of his hands quickly. He snuck in from New York.
3rd down and 10, Burrow from behind.
That's bad as well. Again, that's a lot of trying to do too much, right? He's trying to evade pressure. He's got the open man. He's getting hit by 2 people here. Tries to make the throw, getting knocked down by two gentlemen. Sees the open back, just messes up the throw. Another one of those things where, the NFL is a fast-paced game. This stuff happens.
From behind, it's loose. That is a live ball, and Mixon has to kind of corral it out there. He was bushwhacked initially by Bosa, who made that play for the defense of the Chargers. A loss of 5. Now 3rd and 2. Bernard in motion, looking into the nickel. I don't think he was expecting the snap. He throws a quick.
Really good throw there. It's a really good throw. Was not expecting the snap, obviously. And that's another thing. Like, people are getting used to each other. He's getting used to the line. He might take an extra second to read the defense. He's got a lot he's got to remember here with no practice, no preseason, no OTAs. Obviously is not expecting the snap. Makes a good throw here, though. A nice throw.
Green is right there with the tackle made by Hayward. Began this at the 44 of LA.
Here's the touchdown run. So this is his first touchdown run. And he can scoot. Joe can move. Joe can scoot now. Joe can scoot. That's a good feeling right there. A low-key good athlete. He can move. He can run. All right, so now second quarter, he's got the lead, a little higher, a little more comfortable in the game. More little, flat routes, screen passes. We haven't seen him really stretch the field. He's thrown a few 10, 15-yarders, but I'm running the ball again. Good run there. That's a good run. You don't want to take those hits, but that's a good run.
First and 15, back to the 35. Joe Burrow. Blocked by
Man.
Hart, dumps it off to Bernard.
His line is doing him no favors. They're getting eaten alive by these ends. Good pocket. Good pocket. Checks down. Safe throw. Conservative throw. Good pocket, though.
No, it probably wasn't the wisest choice.
Into the nickel, 2nd and 9, outside he goes.
Eh.
Caught out there, as you can see, with a nice catch and
I talk about expected completions a lot. This probably isn't an expected completion. It's also one read. Like, what you can see his eyes when he snaps the ball, he's only looking at AJ Green. Like, he's got this is a quick, drop back. You got one guy timing throw. He's trying to time his cut. He's forcing this ball. Very well defended. Probably should have been incomplete, but he got away with it.
Nickel, 2nd and 9, outside he goes, and it's caught out there, as you can see, with a nice catch and run.
Could have been a little bit shorter, but
Quarterback stick together.
Another screen pass.
Dump it off quickly, Joe Burrow.
I think screen passes are good in this situation. I think quick screen passes, high completions, good for the quarterback.
so this game isn't over because he's going to keep having Brady firing that ball.
Good throw there. That's a tough spot. So this is a tough spot. So as you saw before, they were 0-4 on third down conversions of 8 or more yards. That's the hardest part of the game, is picking up third down conversions. This is a 3rd and 10. And, empty back. Got a little protection over here. But this is a tough spot. And the fact that he picks this up is good. He makes a good throw deep down the field, picks up the first down. This is probably, obviously the touchdown run is probably the biggest confidence booster. But I would guess this is way up there on what got him kind of going in this game. Because this is steps up, clean pocket, makes the throw. Not a great throw. Not a lot of zip on it. Kind of hung up there, but hey, man, results are results. 3rd and 1 here. Long sneak. Long sneak. Play action. Play action, one read. Nice throw.
1st and 10. Fake the Mixon. Here comes the rush by Joseph. There goes Burrow, arm cocked. He'll tuck it under and be put.
I mean, this is also, it's so simple, but these are also really important. I mean, you got to remember this is his first game, right? So this is his first game. So what happens? His pocket collapses per usual, just absolute bum rush scenario. So he's under pressure, okay? He's trying to read the play. Trying to read what's going on here. Makes the fake. He's reading downfield. Kind of looks like he's gonna throw it here. Forced outside. Now, the first hesitation here is, hey man, I'm out. Or the first thought is, hey man, I'm out of the pocket. I'm going. I'm running. I'm going to go out of bounds. But watch Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow sneaks out of the pocket, buys himself a lot of time, and he's looking to throw. He moves out of the pocket. Right here, he's looking to throw. He's looking downfield. He's still looking. Then he picks up 5 yards. I mean, that looks like a very simple play, but that's a lot for a rookie quarterback to be doing. Okay. It's not a bad run. Not a bad run. Now you can see, so let's look at the stats. So they just showed it. So 89 passing yards, 37 rushing yards, 126 total yards. Obviously those stats are not great. We've seen every completion. It's a lot of screens, a lot of conservative passes, he's had a few 10 or more yards picked up in one completion, but a lot of it's super conservative. But from what I've seen so far, it's looked good. Now, it's obviously not great. I mean, we're not talking about, it's 89 passing yards, deep into the 4th quarter.
Almost lost the ball, reeled it back in, then gets drilled and gets a couple on the play with Tillery along with Rochelle making the stop. Gio Bernard to the backfield, 3rd down and 4. Places a pass, it's caught, grabbed. Uzama the tight end, brought down by Hayward.
I mean, a lot of these passes, even like that one was kind of a wobbly pass, and a lot of that stuff. I mean, he's got so much going on in his brain of what he's trying to process that, it's kind of funny how rookie quarterbacks don't look like they can throw the ball the same way as they did in college. Watch this ball. First down, though.
Boyd on the move, fake the Mixon. And Burrow.
Good throw. Good throw. Great play there. Nothing flashy. Good play. So I think this is where I started watching this game live. So Joe Burrow's, now this is what every rookie quarterback, this is kind of what they're hoping to do. They want a chance to win the game at the end. They want to put their stamp on the game. Joe Burrow's got a 80-plus yard drive here to try and set up a touchdown or get in field goal range with 3 minutes left at home. No timeouts. Not an easy situation. But this is one of those things where kind of like a win-win. Like Joe Burrow just being in the situation is good.
Joe Burrow, and he's got everybody spread. He'll take it himself on a quarterback draw.
So that's a designed run right there. I could get into the coaching, I suppose. I don't think I would have called this play, but, it works out. I don't know about putting your rookie quarterback in that spot. Like, hey, man, 1st and 10, no timeouts, deep in your own territory. Let's do a designed run and take a hit right up the middle, see what happens. That's questionable.
With Hopkins ahead, he's out to about the 26-yard line. Hit on the play by Vigil and a gain of 7 on the play. Melanie Collins, and we got a 3-point Charger lead. 60 minutes. There's a pass
Good throw.
across the middle, caught by.
You can even see on that throw, he kind of like short arms it, kind of like throws it from here. You can tell that he's not comfortable. He's just trying to put the pieces together to make things happen. This throw works out fine, but look at how he throws it.
A 3-point Charger lead.
I mean, he's got someone in his face, but this is kind of just a little flip and hoping to complete it. It works out, though.
60 minutes. Here's a pass across the middle, caught by Boyd at the 28, hit by Vigil. Gain of 4 in the play. Led most of the game, but now trails by 3 with no timeout.
A lot of empty back sets.
He's got a 1st down and 10. Outside he goes. It's caught by Boyd.
Again, quick, conservative. Nothing wrong with that.
To the sideline.
Now he's gathered himself, putting this drive together.
Second down and 2. Here comes Burrow.
It's a great throw right there. Great throw over the top of the line, over the linebackers, drops it in front of the safeties.
Together.
Second down and 2. Here comes Burrow. Leaping catch made by Ross. Hit by Hayward. Gets into Charger territory. 3rd down and 8. Bernard the block. Burrow fires and he's.
See, now he's starting to play. I mean, I think a lot of these situations are better for these quarterbacks because they get to just forget all the other stuff. Joe Burrow is probably forgetting all the other stuff, and he's probably just dialed in and playing football. This is what he got drafted to do. He's not letting everything else get in his way. He might as well be wearing an LSU jersey right here because he's now saying, you know what, we're in a no-huddle offense. We're just calling stuff, we're running and gunning, we're playing some backyard football. This is where rookies can shine like this, or they can falter. If they let the game get the better of them, if the speed of the game get the better of them. But Joe Burrow here, this throw is so different than the throws we saw Joe Burrow making in the first quarter. He steps up, he delivers as a confident throw. It's a bullet, it's down the field. This is a great toss.
Bernard the block. Burrow fires and he's got his receiver. Boyd.
Good tackle.
He's got the 1st down. Bernard is there. Charger 36. Burrow fires again.
Whew.
Boy, a very thin window right there. Mike Thomas.
Yeah, nailed a thin window, but he made it. He made the throw. Put his receiver in kind of a dangerous position, but what are you going to do?
Sets and fires and he's got him again.
His receivers are playing right here. These are tiny windows. They're contested.
Second down, 5, fires again.
Tight window again. Very tight.
Second down, 10. Burrow, the time. Outside,
I mean,
caught by Bernard at the 10 to the.
I don't know how the Chargers are letting this happen. You're talking about where he's going. You know what he's doing. How are you leaving the flats wide open? No timeouts. This is a defensive issue, but good on Burrow for either reading it or good play calling, I suppose.
Second down, 10. Burrow, the time. Outside, caught by Bernard at the 10 to the 5. Out of bounds. Clock is stopped with 12. Got him to the 3. Should be enough for the 1st down. Pickup of 10.
So they didn't show the ending. So 7 seconds left. 7 seconds left. They throw a ball. AJ Green is called for offensive pass interference. I thought was a bad call anyways. Then with 7 seconds, on I guess what would be 2nd down, they kick the field goal and they miss it and they lose. Now I think that's a terrible play call from Zach Taylor to kick the field goal. With 7 seconds, you can drop back and throw a ball. You're on the 3. So 7 seconds, you can take a shot in the end zone. And I think a lot of the Bengals fans would have rathered do that and potentially lose with a sack or, what have you, than, set up the field goal. I just don't like when coaches are that conservative with players and teams who have nothing to gain. like, what's the ceiling? You know what I mean? Like, what's the ceiling with the Bengals? 6 wins, 7 wins. So going for a win right there, it's like, let's just pretend like they scored. Let's pretend that they needed this to a touchdown to tie. In my opinion, you always just go for 2. If you have a chance to win the game, win the game. Especially if you're an underdog team, if you're a young quarterback, try and win it. You know, instead of saying, let's kick the field goal to go to overtime, to you're the dog. So the longer the game goes, the worse chance you have of winning. So I didn't like the 7-second kick on second down from the 3. And, of course, he missed it, so it's easier to say that. But I even in real time when I was watching the game, I said I thought they should have taken a shot. I mean, Joe Burrow is so good right now on short completions. We saw up and down the field. You might as well just line up one of these same no-back scenarios on the 3, do some quick slants, quick curls, let Joe try and take just 3 steps, boom. If it's not there, kick the field goal with a few seconds left. If it is there, you win the game. So I didn't like that from Zach Taylor at all. But Joe Burrow had he didn't have the greatest game of all time, but I thought there's a lot of stuff you like to see in what Joe Burrow was doing. A lot of stuff that gives you hope in Cincinnati for sure.